Hey, my name is Demianos. This has left the abyss. What if the police and the state decided to arrest you and charge you with a litany of felonies and misdemeanors in an attempt to put you in prison for life, all for organizing a Black Lives Matter protest and for your political party membership? That could never happen in America. A name which has been shouted at Black Lives Matter protests recently is the name Elijah Mcclay. He was 23 in August 2019 when he was reported for looking suspicious as he walked home in Denver, Colorado. Officers then put him on the ground and into a chokehold until he vomited multiple times and eventually had a heart attack. During this homicidal arrest, he was taunted for vomiting, threatened by police dogs, and in coordination, multiple police cameras fell into the grass. After vomiting, Elijah apologized and explained it was because he cannot breathe. A few days after his heart attack, he was declared brain dead and taken off life support. Multiple officers involved were not charged in any way for his murder. This case has been buried until this year. After heavy organization efforts, his case has emerged from the sea of recent police killings. Black Lives Matter protesters have been demanding justice for Elijah Mcclay in recent protests. Recent protests have been largely organized by members of the Party for Socialism and Liberation, a revolutionary party of leftist scholars and activists who have organized countless protests. Several lead members have all been arrested on the same day and charged multiple felonies and misdemeanors, such as inciting a riot and, strangely, one charge of attempted simultaneous kidnapping of 18 police officers.
2 of the 6 facing charges in Arapahoe and Adams counties have led a number of protests this summer. Terrence Roberts is a well-known activist. Lillian is an organizer for the Denver Party for Socialism and Liberation, as are 3 others being charged. PSL's national organization responded in a live stream tonight, calling for a protest at the state capitol on Saturday.
The people are coming together to build a movement to defend these organizers. We are building a mass movement to end this assault and these arrests, and to let people know that we're not going to take this laying down.
Charges for the group include inciting and participating in a riot, obstructing a highway, and even attempted kidnapping, among other charges. That attempting kidnapping charge stems from the July 3rd protest, in which a large group surrounded an Aurora police station and demanded 2 more officers involved in Elijah Mcclay's death be fired. The Adams County District Attorney's Office alleges those charged with kidnapping, quote, attempted to imprison 18 officers.
Yeah. 2 organizers are facing charges of attempted kidnapping of 18 police officers. They must be really, really powerful superhumans. Apparently, a huge group of protesters surrounding a building can be chopped up to kidnapping charges against 2 individuals. I wonder whose thrall they are. So that's particularly absurd. However, they are also being charged with many more crimes and face significant prison time if ruled guilty. Summarized, these people committed the crime of organizing protests and making civil demands. Obviously, they are trying to attack the rights of protesters to assemble by taking out people who they see as leaders. This is specifically an attack on the PSL, as it's no coincidence they targeted PSL members. This is a retaliation for holding them accountable. They are attempting to imprison organizers in Colorado now, and this effort could spread. They are trying to make us afraid to protest and organize. Now, this is serious. This is a real threat they're making. They're giving us a reason to be afraid, but we cannot be afraid. So the method of arrest for these protest organizers should be noted as well. They were followed and tracked down, and they were ambushed. Imagine shopping at a Home Depot after a protest and getting arrested in the parking lot. Imagine getting pulled over by 5 cop cars while driving to be arrested. Imagine a full SWAT response at your house for organizing a protest. This is how they summoned these charges on these organizers. And this shows they were keeping track of these organizers. Nix himself has experience with this, as they were followed for 2 weeks, to and from work every day, all because they had the audacity to film the police one night.
Yeah, one night at closing at work, as I was getting picked up, I was surrounded by 3 cruisers. Their cars all pointed at my car. They were there for me, but they just wanted to intimidate me. They did not sound any sirens or flashlights, but they just followed us back to our home. From that point on, for the next 2 weeks, they had a cruiser reliably sat on the adjacent street every day, which would follow me back to work every day. And then after that work, they would reliably show up to follow me back home. The police in my area attempted to terrorize me to ensure I never went out and associated with people who filmed the police, mind you, from like 50 yards away with cell phones. This is their reaction to accountability. Accountability is their greatest disdain. They will go through extraordinary efforts to make sure you do not hold them accountable, including terrorism.
Thank you, Nix. The police are making a concerted effort to terrorize protesters and now make organizing effectively a felony. This precedent will expand. I don't care if I don't get a lot of views, but this should absolutely be shared with other comrades, as the implications are extremely severe for anyone who wants to make a difference. In case I get anyone to see this video, as YouTube isn't gonna give me traction on the algorithm alone, despite consistent standard following content on the same day every week for a couple months now, I want to give you the information on these protest organizers and how to help them. They are, as listed in the description, Lillian Rosehouse, Terrence Terrell Roberts, Joel Prentice Northam, John Russel Ruch, Whitney Hannah Lucero, Trey Anthony Quinn. You can donate to the cause to get their charges dropped and support them by signing the petition in the description, as well as donating to their legal fund, as well in the description. This is one of the biggest movements in American history, and it is being suppressed in a way more brutal than ever before. They are so scared. Remember that. That's why they're assaulting us. They're trying to intimidate to make us think they have all the power. But they're afraid, and they absolutely fucking hate when you hold them accountable above all else. So keep doing it, and never stop. These bastards are the enemy of comrades. This has been Left the Abyss. This particular video is pretty pertinent to share, so do so. I appreciate it personally, however, it is also righteous action to inform your comrades. Thank you. Like the video, comment, to get this algorithm doing fucking something for me, and as always, thank you for watching Left the Abyss, mortals. Subscribe. Resist their terrorism, comrades.